Do you have a gaping hole in the back of your PC? Just like the image that I've got here, and you can stick your hands inside there and have a nice electrocution party with your fingers. If that's the case, then I'll show you how you can go about fixing it. First of all, what you can do is you can download a universal I/O plate from Thingiverse, but also I've linked the file in the description below where you can download this file. The next thing you can do, and I know what you're thinking, is I don't have a 3D printer at home. So how would you go about 3D printing this? What you can do is there's a lot of local vendors and companies where you can send this file to them and they'll print it for you for a minimum fee. And if not, then there's probably a lot of local people in your area that can 3D print this for you. All you need to do is go into your Facebook, maybe reach out to the community, and there's bound to be someone down the road that has one and that can print this for you. Once the item is printed, as you can see, there's a mesh in the middle of the I/O plate. So what you need to do is once it's printed, you will then mount the I/O shield into your case. And it's fairly tricky to try and get it into your case, but once you just basically need to put it in like any other I/O plate. The other thing you need to consider is the material that this is printed with. If you reach out to a vendor, please make sure they don't print it from just PLA, that they print it from a either super strong PLA or PETG or some other material so that it is more robust, because what would happen is the edges of the I/O plate will start delaminating and it will become quite weak and brittle, and PLA isn't exactly a strong material. So once you've got that all set up, you can then put it into your case. Make sure it's all lined up with the hole in the back of your case, and then once that's done, the next thing you want to do is then align it with your motherboard. So once you've got it settled into the case, you'll grab your motherboard and then you'll put it in place, and you press the motherboard against the I/O shield just so that you can make a slight impression on the 3D printed part, and then you'll know exactly where you need to make your cuts. Now once you've got your motherboard in place and you've put in a couple of screws, what you can then start doing is then you can start snipping away at the I/O plate. This will take a little bit of time, but it's quicker than you think. And it probably took me around about 10 minutes to start clipping away at the I/O plate and making access holes to all the ports of your motherboard. But once you finish doing this, then it gives you a really nice clean look. And the other thing that you want to do is once it's done is you want to take the motherboard back out, you want to take the I/O plate maybe back out, and then you just want to clean up the cuts that you've made, because some of the cuts that you're making you can't really do in a clean way with the motherboard in place. And as you can see here, this is a finished article and it actually looks really good on the back of the case, and I think it gives it a really nice clean look. So thank you very much for watching, and catch me in the next one.